Another episode of the NJ Show. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy New Year to everyone. This is the first episode that we're doing in 2024. Excited to be here. I just want to check that we're live. Has my Happy New Year's gone through? Okay, awesome. We are live. We're live for the first time in 2024. It's been a minute since we've gone live. I'm sorry I wasn't around for the holidays. You can see by the look of my cheeks, holidays have been quite mental. They've been quite wild. But look, there's so much to update you guys with. There's so many altcoins that I've been looking at over the last couple of months. My list is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's absolutely insane. Also, of course, we had a massive crash today. Or did we? Did we? We've been going up for so long now that we were due some kind of a pullback. But does this even count as a pullback? When we get to the charts, I'll show you what I mean. Because there's two charts that I'm looking at, which both tell me that there's nothing that's really happened today. We've had a little bit of a red day. That's about it, So look, I know that there's not a lot of us here because it's my fault. I've not been going live enough. But look, smash a like anyway. I can see comments coming in, so I'm going to shout out you guys. August, I really appreciate you being here. Happy New Year to you. Lily, it's good to see you, sis. Happy 2024. Good to see you. We've got Elizabeth here. Good to see you, Liz. Thank you for tuning in. Another year with Lizmo. We've got Marta. Happy New Year, Marta. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you. We've got Ali saying we'll keep the bag for the alt spot until BTC 48, then buy it. We'll talk about that. Don't worry. Richard, good afternoon, my friend. It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year to you, sir. KAR Crypto, follow this guy. Follow this guy on Twitter. He's got some banging charts. Check him out on crypto Twitter. Really good guy to follow. KAR, Happy New Year to you, bro. Recipes by Huri says salam, bro. Salam to you too. Thank you very much for tuning in and Happy New Year. Shaq Beats, all good. How are you doing, my bro? What's up? Ali Yunus, full send. Yes. I think that today was a shakeout and we're going to talk about why I think so. We've got Yan, who says, cheers all and have a nice new year. Thank you very much, Yan. We've got Anwar, who says, big up, NJ. Glad to see you back. Beard looking fresh. I like you, Anwar. I like you. Happy New Year, my bro. Hey, big shout out to Anwar. I quite like that. Thank you very much. Getting me all blushy and whatnot. Abdul says, evening, brother. It would never be a show without Phil the Flying Frenchman. So it's good to have you here, my bro. Happy New Year to you. And Lily with a super chat saying, pair character exaggeratedly stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee. Oh, the bears. Oh, that is... Lily, that's so sweet. Oh man, that's really sweet, love. Thank you very much for that. Zen says, "Hey man, happy New Year." No, hey man, New Year, new live stream. Yeah, let's do it. Happy New Year. All right, let's kick it off. Oh, last one. Smandel says they aren't going to shake us out of our coins. Exactly. That is the best plate to start off. The best place to start off. Let's start looking at Bitcoin and trying to ascertain where we stand with this market. Starting off with Bitcoin. Number one, when looking at it from this angle, does this look like a pullback? I don't really see anything here that looks like it's pulled back. I just, like, you can't even, the more I zoom out, the less it becomes, So it's always good to look at it from a much wider angle first, just to try and see what you're dealing with. Like if we had a candle that took us into 30K, this chart would look very different, but that never happened. So let's explore what happened. Let's explore what we're seeing and then try to make an understanding as to whether or not we want to hold, whether or not we want to trade this environment, whether or not we want to maybe look for shorting opportunities, or maybe or not we want to exit all markets. Me personally, what am I doing? Stick around and find out for the rest of the episode because I'll explain it all. Now, number one, when it comes to Bitcoin, this is our famous chart that I've had all across 2023. All right. I love this chart because this chart, there's so much going on that I like to use. This is my base chart, and then we go over to a clean chart to get an idea as to, smaller time frame things. From a higher time frame, this area here, right? Look at this 32K area here. This area here is an area which, for those who have been watching the show for a long time, you will know that I didn't even think the market could break this. Because the price action that we had following this area here, the 32K, okay? We dumped from it. it took us months before we could even come and retest it. Look from here. We've got June 2022 all the way, excuse me, all the way till March 2023. So nearly a year before we could even break above this mid-range to go and challenge this area right here. So bearing in mind the importance of 32K, let's not ignore it. It's very, very important. That was what was capping the market. Now, what's happened since then? Where did NJ get it wrong? Here. The moment we snapped this, the moment that happened, I became super bullish. Rolly Diaz, good to see you. Tarek says Happy New Year to everybody. And Crypto Max in the house along with Afraz. Good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Smash a like on the video, please. Thank you very much. And don't forget to leave a comment if you're watching this recorded, you know. So 32K was a massive importance. Once we broke it, I became bullish. Everything that we spoke about in terms of the altcoins, the run, the bull market, bear market, the 2024 halving, everything that I spoke about is happening right in front of us right now. I know that sounds a bit frisky, and I'm coming at you with a lot of energy right now, a lot of aggressiveness, but just please, deep what I'm saying. You know me. You know what crew I'm from. You know I'm often looking for shorts. It's easier for me to short the market than long it. However, during these periods, that's when the most money is made. You make serious money in these environments, you know, if you know what you're looking for. So, upon breaking 32K, we had a beautiful consolidation. This almost looks like a meme coin type run. You know, when meme coins just start consolidating and then they just push up euphorically. That's what Bitcoin did. I caught a couple of trades in this area here. That's why you're seeing these markings. But this area right here at 42K, why does this area hold any prevalence? Why is it important? Why have I marked a level out here? Well, I'll explain. And you know what? We'll come back to this chart. I'll explain it on a better chart, but the answer is here. You see this area right here? I'm going to show it to you on a clean chart. Hold on. I was here for this. Look at this area right here. So on the left, you will see that we had, you know, a head and shoulders type of pattern here with Bitcoin. Now, this was an extremely important event because, you know, we kept bouncing at 30K. Like every time we tapped 30K here, 28.5, 30K, every time we got to these areas, there was always a vicious rally off from this level and bullish. Okay, we had it twice. We had major alt seasons for it. But you see, this head and shoulders right here is what got us to not only go back to 30K, but consolidate here at 32K to create that level I was showing you about right here. So I'll mark this box out for you guys right here. This area here matches this 32K area right here. Okay, this 32K area here. And this head and shoulders that I'm looking at here matches the head and shoulders we're looking at right here on the top left. Okay, so given that the right shoulder is where we're probably going to need to be looking for to execute this short, we'll mark a level out there. So if I just mark a level out right here, go all the way, I'll remove the boxes. Now it's looking a little cleaner. I'm noticing as well that it's looking a little cleaner. It looks to me as though this gap was filled. This gap that we're looking at right here, that was filled, hence the sexy consolidation, hence the sexy up move. Now we've pushed up and we've not taken any liquidity to the downside. We didn't take anything here. We didn't take anything here. And that's an ugly one. In the next bear market, that's going to look horrible, that one. We didn't take anything here. There's been no pullbacks. It has been pretty much up only for the majority of 2023. When looking at the chart like this, I can't really see any bearishness. Why would we short this? I could short it maybe we need to zoom in a little bit more. Let's zoom in a little bit more to try and understand what Bitcoin is doing from here. However, what we can see from the daily time frame is that we are pretty much retesting that right shoulder. So what I'll do is I'll go into the H4 and let's see if it makes any more sense on the H4, bearing in mind that this is the high that we're looking at. So what range is Bitcoin playing in? What range are you in, my brother? So I'm going to start from here, this high right here. I like it. I like it. And I'm going to go with this one. No. This one. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, here. That's it. That's your range. That's the range that Bitcoin is trading in. And this range consists of 44K and 40.8K. Okay, this is on Qcoin, so it might be different on Coinbase and it might be different on Binance, but that to me is the range that we're playing. Now, this is where everybody's getting confused. So this is the point of going live now. Like I wanted to go live, in a couple of days, get myself maybe a little sodium loss in the cheeks before I go live, but I had to do it today because obviously we've dumped, right? Now, this to me, based on everything we've spoken about in the last 10 minutes, kind of looks like a shakeout, guys. Look, do you guys know the swing failure pattern? Well, I mean, isn't that happening sort of like right here? Where people will put their stops. People will put their stops below these lows. Price wicks out, takes all these stops out. Maybe it takes it out one more time. Maybe we'll have one more flush before we go back up. But even if we did, it we're not bearish. We're not bearish. Look, we're not bearish. Do you see what I mean? It's nothing in the grand scheme of what's going on. Now, if you're trading Bitcoin, that's a bit of a different story. Okay. What I'm doing personally is I've got multiple accounts. Okay. I've got multiple wallets, multiple accounts, multiple exchanges. All right. And some accounts are hodl accounts where I don't play around with them. I buy it and I'm like, oh, that's money gone forever now until, we get the big explosive push and whatnot. And at the same time, I've got another account where I've got smaller funds where I trade this stuff. I trade sometimes on the lower time frame. Sometimes I swing trade on the higher time frame. For example, you guys know I'm holding Doge. I'm holding XRP. I'm down like 7 racks on that, 8 racks on that today. So I've not gone in a crazy amount, but I've gone in enough on these plays to show that I'm trading actively, But I wouldn't touch my hodl bags yet, because if this is a shakeout, then essentially what we've done is we've fumbled gains, massive gains. You don't want to get left behind in this market. We've waited so patiently for 2 years. We've been doing this show for years now. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, join me on Telegram. Yeah, altcoins are gonna go up. 2024 is gonna. It's here. It's here, and everything that we spoke about a year and a half ago is happening now. A wick like this, let the leverage traders get horny over this stuff. If you're looking to sort of make a big amount in the bull market, but you're only starting off with a small amount, this is not really the way to go about it. In terms of a trade, however, I will say this. If this is a swing fail, I would not look at it on this time frame, nor would I even look at it from the hourly. From the hourly time frame, irrespective of what happens, the only way to go long is if we come back lower. So if we, from here, as KAR is saying, maybe one more flush, right? If we from here decide that we want to push back up into here, we want to maybe give some bearish price action like this, maybe we can short it back down to here, TP1, TP2. I'd be looking for bullish price action over here, to be honest. I would. Maybe I'm wrong. It is what it is. My hodl bags, they're down today, but I'm unaffected. What are you guys saying here? Good day, NJ. Nice to see you back. Thank you very much, bro. I wish I could respond in capital letters as well. Phil's saying 20% total shakeout would be proper. Yeah, it would be. Look what 10% has done today. Do you see what I mean? So for me personally, that's one shorting opportunity which I'm not going to be taking. It's a setup that I'm familiar with. I've traded it many times in the past. It's a rookie setup, And in markets where there's a lot of liquidity, and liquidity is coming back into crypto, we've seen it firsthand. It's just a decent setup for a high liquidity market. That's all I would say, right? Alternatively, my focus is significantly on altcoins. If we're going to talk about Bitcoin, we can look at it. We can look at it from a point of trading, but I'd be looking to accumulate as much as I can of it at this point. I think in terms of Bitcoin, it will give the lowest multipliers going into the next cycle. That's just what I think. I think altcoins will give like 1000x. Yearly open is key at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it's the only real thing we have to work with. If it wasn't if it wasn't January, we'd say the monthly open, and if it wasn't January, we'd say the weekly open, or we'd say the monthly open for any other month. But the yearly open, it counts. It does count. But look where Bitcoin was. Hold on. So second, first, look where Bitcoin was right here. This is the yearly open. And this is what I mean by I think it's a shakeout. Let me just give this a different color, yeah? Because that's the yearly open. We'll even remove this. We'll even remove this. So everything that transpired from the 1st of January, we've wiped out those lows. Probably here is where people would have put their stops at around 41.2k, on this chart anyway. And for all we know, the day could end in green. It is a sign. Don't get me wrong. It is a sign. Where we close today is going to be big. I'd ideally like us to close above 44k. If we could close above 44k, it would be a good sign. But we'll see what happens. As it stands, though, the yearly open is being defended quite well. All right. So maybe we don't go as low as here, but maybe we'll see. We'll see. Right now is not a good place to trade. I promise you, it's not a good place. Unless we get to where I've marked out that circle, unless we can find some bullish price action there, I would not. I wouldn't trade this. Okay, because we've just shown a potential deviation. Watch out for the other scenario I told you as well. This scenario, watch out for that. Okay, those are the two scenarios because that's the range that we're playing in. I can see some of you guys are talking about altcoins. I can see Grok being mentioned. I can see Vanry being mentioned. However, we are going to talk about altcoins maybe in 5-10 minutes. All right, so stick around for that. Let's look at ETH real quick. Maybe we'll look at BT. Maybe we'll look at ETH BTC, and then we'll look at sort of what the news is that's come out around this ETF. 2 minutes on that, and then there's like 5-10 altcoins that we have to talk about anyway. So, if you're enjoying the content, please do smash a like on the video. We have got 70 people watching, and we have got 7 likes or 20 likes. Okay, cool. Let's get that to 50. All right. And if you're watching this recorded, do your part. Do your part. Now, some of the altcoins that I've got to talk to you guys about today, before we go into them, we'll look at ETH first. We'll look at ETH first. Bear with me. ETH. All right, let me remove this orange. Bear with me. Now, you see with ETH, yeah, the reason I wanted to cover ETH was because this is one of my old charts again. All right. Now, with this chart, I was very, very, very nervous about this initial level being broken. This level that I've got marked out here, hold on, I'll show it to you. This level that I've got marked out here is at 2160, 2159, 2160. And what does that look like on the higher time frame? Hold on. That's what it looks like on the higher time frame. It's a very, very important level for me. Okay? Very, very, very important. Now, if we get below, if we do break below, at the moment, all we can see is that it's broken above and it's consolidating above its range high. Okay, very, very obvious. We've got a range high here, and then the black level here is probably the range lows. All right. We've broken above the range high, and very similarly to Bitcoin, we're holding above. We've wiped out so much of this little price action that there's so much more to fill in on the way up. I'm not saying ETH is going to 3K right now or 3.5K. However, number one, we've seen ETH trade at 3.5K before. Number two, there's no reason why ETH can't do it. You've seen me bearish for so long. I can't get bearish now. I can't. It's impossible for me in my brain to allow myself to get bearish. Okay, for me, as it currently stands, all right, on the lower time frame, I'm not gonna lie, it does look like it's consolidation, ugly consolidation. It does look like it might want to flush again. However, just remember that this is the triangle. This is your beloved triangle. Hold on, that's how it would be. And then obviously you've got your that's your triangle. There's your breakout. It breaks out, it retests, and we're bouncing to the upside. Okay, so right now, again, ETH, it's not a trader's environment. If you're buying ETH right now, you're buying it for significantly higher prices, or maybe even a 10% splash. Who knows? But I'm just saying that right now, I can't look at this consolidation here and tell you, yeah, there's loads of trades. You know, for all we know, we could continue consolidating here until we get an official response as to whether or not the ETF is going to be approved or not. We could just range here and build up liquidity for either upside or downside. You know, if the consolidation here is big enough, we could move to either 3K or back to 1 point sort of 8K. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think that more needs to develop for me to say, yeah, I think we're going to go lower again. More needs to develop. For me, ETH, again, it looks bullish. That's what I have to say. If you guys feel differently in the conversation or in the chat, let me know. I do think that at some point this year, we're going to go for this high here. You see this high that I've got wiggled out here? This high sits in at 3.6K. At some point this year, I'm expecting ETH to come and take out that high. If not, I'm wrong about the whole thing. If not, I'm wrong about the entire bull market. It would be, I can't, people were telling me last year, oh, we've never seen Bitcoin in a recessionary environment. Well, I mean, we are in a recessionary environment. This is Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. This is how they operate in a recessionary environment. They blew everybody away, So at the moment, it kind of looks like it's doing its own thing. And as for ETH BTC, funnily enough, before I started the stream, I had a quick look at my old stream, the previous stream that I did about Grok. And for the first 10-15 minutes, I was doing TA on Bitcoin and ETH before I spoke about Grok. And I saw that for the ETH BTC chart, we were actually looking at it from, wait, hold on a second. This isn't the right chart. Hold on. This is ETH BTC. I like to look at the inverse of ETH BTC. I like to look at BTCD. All right. The dominance that Bitcoin has across the market. Now, this is what we initially marked out, right? For BTCD. We marked out on the weekly time frame. Go back to the video and have a look. I said that given that we've tapped this 54% level, 55%, we need a bit of a breakdown here before we continue to the upside. Now, what does going to the upside mean for this chart? Well, it's not necessarily a good thing for altcoins. Bitcoin dominance is what encapsulates the entirety of the market minus the rest of the market being altcoins and Ethereum, right? And obviously all your layer twos and whatnot and all their projects as well. So I said, look, we'll probably have some sort of a pullback, maybe something like this. Maybe something like that. And then we'll pick it up and go again. It looks like it's happening now. And it's scaring people as well because as Bitcoin dominance is dropping, people are shifting out of the market because they think that if Bitcoin dominance dumps and Bitcoin dumps, it means people are completely exiting Bitcoin and it gets them fearful. That's one of the reasons I think this is a shakeout. Now, we can sit here and talk for another half an hour, 40 minutes about why I think this is a shakeout, but ultimately, I've given you my thoughts. I do think that we're going to be going higher in terms of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I do think that we're going to be going higher in terms of the top 10. I really, really see it. I've been looking at XRP as well, and I think even XRP has room to run. Now, just before we start talking about altcoins, thanks for sticking around for those of you who have. Let's have a quick look at sort of why the market reacted in the way it did today. So yesterday, we had our good friend Jim Kramer come out with a very powerful speech saying, Bitcoin going to 45K. You can't kill Bitcoin, says Kramer. Now, usually in the crypto market, well, at least on crypto Twitter, there's a running meme that says, oh, if if Michael Saylor tweets, if Jim Kramer tweets, if who was it before? Who was it before? It was an OG man, proper G. Who was it, man? And he was on the run. I think he got shot on a boat or something like that. You know who I'm talking about? John McAfee. That's it. McAfee, whenever he would tweet, everyone would say, oh, whatever he's tweeting about, it means that you got to do the opposite. So Jim Kramer tweets, everyone panics, and lo and behold, the next day we have a 10% dip. All right. Now, to me, that just looks, when the meme is so frequent and it's not even funny anymore. Like I said, I think this is a shakeout. I think that for Q1, leading up to the halving, please don't forget, by the way, that this red line here is the halving, the Bitcoin halving. Every time we've had a Bitcoin halving, you have no idea what's preceded it. You have no idea. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be with you guys doing this. This has always been my dream, to be on YouTube with a community, and we're talking about this. Because in 2016, I became obsessed. Super obsessed. 2017, obsessed. 2018, I started my 2017, I started my Twitter account. And now, fast forward a couple of years later, and we're chilling, we're talking about markets like this. I think we're going to go higher. And that's why I think Bitcoin dominance will also go higher. I think we're going to be taking out 48K. Look at this right shoulder. You see, you've got the head and shoulders here. You've got the left shoulder. You could argue that this is the right shoulder, and that's not an issue either. I would love for Bitcoin to come and take out 52K. However, I do think 50K is going to be massively psychological, which is why I've chosen the 48K swing high. Okay? My idea after the halving, BTC will dump. People say this time is different, and then we pump to Valhalla. Okay, yeah, it's possible. I do think that we are going to dump post halving anyway, because obviously buy the rumor, sell the news. It doesn't mean that we're necessarily bearish. It just means that we need a pullback. Now, if you go back to the beginning of the episode, you'll see, just be very mindful that I spoke about this 32K level. I do think that at some point we could revisit it, right? I don't know if it's going to be right at this moment, because we are actively trading above 42K. Below 42K, I will short this shit down to 32K. The mid-range between there and there, you're looking at about 35K, 36K. I think 32 will be the magnet. So if we do break below 42, we hold above below it. What was that? Bubble. We hold below it, and we show some bearish price action, then I'll consider it. I'm moving weird. But that's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay? Whatever Jim's saying here, it's just another story to add to the market. I would not take this serious. I would not take it serious. He is correct in what he's saying. It's not so much of a meme. He's correct in what he's saying. Guys, remember, that when we was here at 15K, some of you guys bought Bitcoin here, at 15K. I didn't buy. I was still looking for shorts, innit? But it is what it is. I make money my way, right? Some of you guys bought this 15K dip. And I even met a couple of people a couple of months ago who are all traders, and I told them my bearish thesis. I told them why I think that, we're in a range, and I think we're going to come back down. I think we're going to go from 32K to maybe 15K again, maybe 20K, as a higher low, and then we're going to pick up and go. I did not at any point in time think that we were going to break 32K in one pop. That was the major resistance for me. And now it's the same thing here at 50K. 50K is that major resistance for me. I'm thinking 48K, and then I'll decide what's next. Maybe it takes a while for us to get to 40K, 48K. That's what I'm thinking. So again, Jim, thanks for your support, bruv. I appreciate it. Moving on. Bitcoin spot ETF proposals to be rejected by SEC. So this is what happened today. So yesterday, how's it going, NJ? Says Addy. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. What's the like situation saying? Let me refresh this page. We are on 35 likes. Let's bring it up. smash it to 50, smash it to 50. We can make it happen. Let's do it. So today, 24 hours after Jim Kramer's come out with his speech, we've got this now that says Bitcoin spot ETF proposals to be rejected by the SEC. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. A lot of people have been waiting for this ETF. A lot of people have been basing their long narratives on the ETF, but I would argue that the ETF is actually bearish for Bitcoin in a way. We don't need it to come now. That's not what's going to be the start of a bull market. That's how you end a bull market. If I refer you back to 2017, let me show you guys something, yeah? Let me cook. Let me cook it. So 2017, look at this. Look. Lovely. Yeah. So there was rumors, right? That fake news, is it fake? No, it's not fake. It's a perception of what might happen. It's still news. It's not fake, you know? Now, you're looking at a chart right now from 2017, okay? Now, during this is where me and Denk got in. I called Denk and I was like, yo, I've done it. I'm a crypto guy from now. Right here. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. That's 5K. Hold on. 5K. Bro, I got my Bitcoin at £2,700. Where is that? It's got to be around here. It's got to be around here. That's where I bought my Bitcoin. There was this big rumor that institutions were going to start looking into Bitcoin, the possibilities of where it can go, and they're going to look at potentially getting futures listed for it. Okay, so now if you fast forward to 2023, that's boring information for you guys because every altcoin has futures. You go on Binance, you go on Bybit, you go on Qcoin. Every altcoin that you love has futures. But during this time, there was no futures. You could barely trade anything. All we had was BitMEX, and BitMEX was sick. I lost a lot of money on that, and I made some good money too, I used to trade Cardano a lot on that. Anyway, the point I'm making is look at how we built up towards this rumor of the futures coming. We just kept dipping, we kept going up. We kept dipping, we kept going up. Big pumps. And as you can see here, December 2017 was when CME announced that they would be listing the Bitcoin futures. Okay, the moment they listed the Bitcoin futures, what did they do? They shorted the shit all the way back down to 3K. The ETF is not a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. It is, I don't know why I'm showing you this, sorry. It is what is fueling us. Now, if you look here, if you look at this price action here, how different is it from the price action that we had here, which I marked out, or I bought at 3K? How different is it? This dip right here that we're seeing here, this is the big scary dip that we're seeing today. And even if we did go to 32K, that's how it would look. In the grand scheme of things, it's not really done anything to the chart other than giving people an opportunity to buy. So that's my thought process when I'm thinking to myself, ETF, why are we so horny over ETFs? Like the ETF will come and it will get approved. It will get approved at some point this year or maybe early 2025. But that is when you need to get the hell out. Because we had our bear market, guys. We had 2022. We had a portion of 2023. 2023 was an accumulation year. Yes, price did go up, but it didn't really go up crazy. Bitcoin did a 2x in like 5 months. What's that? That's nothing. Bitcoin is the type of coin that can do 2x in one candle. Let me refer you back to 2021 and 2017. And Wax says it here. Wax says price-wise, we are back to where we were a few days ago. I commend you, bro. So look, I'm not forcing a bullish bias here because I've already said that I would short it on the way back down. If we broke 42K, around 40K, I'll go maximum short, because the R&R is there. I'm invalidated at around 45K. Do you see what I'm saying? Are you in seed with Murtaza? No, I'm not in seed. I missed that one. I did speak to the team. So bullish on them. They've got sick partnerships. I did read the deck and stuff like that. Really, really great project. Really great project. But I missed out on it. I did speak to them after to try and see if I could like get OTC or something, but I haven't picked it up with them since. So seriously good project though, and it's at a very good price. It's at like 2 mil market cap or 3 mil market cap, so it's not even a big deal if you want to buy that. Maybe we can look at seed after if you want. All right, let's look at some altcoins now anyway, because I've given you my thoughts on the ETF, when I think it's coming, why I think it's going to do what it's going to do. Let's maybe look at some altcoins now, right? Because we've done 35 minutes on the charts. Smash a like on the video if you're enjoying it. The first altcoin that I want to look at today with you guys, and it is a bit dark, this screen, isn't it? Blimey. That is bearish. Look how ugly. Oh, there we go. There we go. I thought that was bearish, guys. So the first chart I want to look at is inspect. Now, the thing is, when you're looking at these charts, you have to remember that we're talking about these charts on a very red day. So the chart itself, it won't look great. But one of my top picks for January, one of my top picks for Q1 is inspect. Okay. Now, for inspect, all you have to do is go to their Twitter and start like this. This is how I like to start. I go to their Twitter page. I see how many people are following them. I see who's following them. So this is from the tech account. So I can see there's a few people that I respect, that I find very, very intelligent, that are following these guys. Obviously, if I use my own Twitter account to go and click on this website, it's going to show me a list of people that I deem highly respectable in the space that are following them. And the next question I ask is, well, all right, what's special about this project? Why would a lot of people want to invest in a project, or be an early investor of a project going into 2024? And I put those pieces together, and that's how I build my list. So one altcoin that we spoke about already is from Your Cat, saying, thanks for the info. Let's look at seed after. Seed is one of them. I'm not an early investor of seed, but it's going to be big. It's going to do really, really well in 2024. That's my opinion. The first one on the list, though, is Inspect. So just having a quick look at Inspect, starting 2024 with a bang. I'm excited to announce that I'm officially joining Inspect. So they're onboarding partners. As we step into 2024, we're setting new standards and doubling down to solidify our status as the key layer 2 of X. Preview of what's coming in Q1 2024. Major L1 integrations, cross-chain compatibility, swapping directly on X. Imagine logging into Twitter and being able to trade altcoins on Twitter. You know, crypto Twitter, where everybody's always there. That's where all the drama happens. That's where all the moaning and complaining happens. Imagine being able to trade on Twitter. That's a big, big, big deal. All right. So that's one of the reasons why I'm very, very deeply invested with Inspect, and I will be across 2024 and 2025. I'm bullish on them for this bull market. I am bullish. All right. The next altcoin on my list is AIT. In fact, no. The next altcoin on my list is PAL. Now, PAL was a coin that I called at 2 million market cap. If you check my Twitter, check my feed, you'll see that I call this coin at 2 million market cap. Now, this, unfortunately, is much higher than 2 mil market cap today, but it is one of the prominent coins of 2024. I can see another 10x coming from this. I spoke to the PAL team a few days ago. I spoke to them, and I can't stop being bullish on them. It's impossible to stop being bullish. I actually had a big bag of PAL. I had a massive bag of PAL, and I sold it here. That's where I sold it. This area here, those wicks that you see at the top there, I was part of that sell, right? And I thought I was doing good because obviously I bought PAL at 2 mil market cap. It went all the way up to 55 mil market cap. I sold it. I thought to myself, 25, 30x, that's how you play it. That's how you do it, you know? And obviously, as you can see, it's gone up significantly since then. So what do I see for PAL? For PAL, honestly, you can buy a bag of PAL at these prices if you wanted to, because we've already had one pullback. At the same time, there is no issues waiting for another pullback. We can clearly see where the distribution is happening for PAL, and it's between this area at the bottom and this area at the top. With Paul, I'm going to see where I can get back in. I'm going to see where I can get back in. It's actually like this. This is actually how it is right here. There we go. Like that. That's how it should look. So with PAL, I'm personally going to be looking for an entry on PAL if I can get one. Maybe we go higher first. Maybe we go lower first. I'd be looking at two places for PAL. I'd be looking at the sort of 60 to 75 mil market cap area, and I'd be looking to see if we can break above and hold the 180 mil market cap area. If you're a trader and you're somebody who needs to see sort of, you need to see green quicker than, a hodler would need to see green, then you could just wait for higher prices and then FOMO in, when it goes a little bit higher, right? Because people who are buying now are buying with conviction. If it does something like that, then you can off you go, right? At the same time, depending on what the market does, it depends on what the market does. Because if we get another flush, you could see something like this. But that's fine. Even if it does dip, say for example, if we pinched it here, we bought a little bit here, it wouldn't be an issue if it dipped because we planned for the dip. We said already that, look, we won't go all in here. We'll keep some funds so that if price does come back to 75 mil market cap and I feel to myself, oh, I want to get an entry, this is such a good price to enter, then there you go. Your plan is confirmed. All right. I bought some of the dip today. Am I going to get wrecked? We'll find out tomorrow. You know? Let's see. I'm seeing comments coming in. Love you guys for this. So we see RP Maxi talking about ICP decoupling from the market. All right, so this guy is long ICP. We're all going to need to FOMO and help ICP pump. We need ICP to pump. Salam and Jay, apologies for joining late. If you have time, could you take a look at School showing great strength after today's flush? Maybe for the next one, bro. Maybe for the next one. I know you mentioned, imagine if we could trade X on Grok, mentioned a project called Web that he's looking for into X. Yeah, I've seen Web. I have seen Web. I'm not in with Web and I haven't traded Web, but I've seen it. I've seen it. It does look good, but I need to learn a bit more about it before I can make a decision. And Hafuel, good to see you, my brother. Happy New Year. Big shout out to Hafuel. Good guy, really good guy. OG of the channel. He was here when there was like 2 people watching, with Liz. It was Hafuel and Liz and Phil who was watching, and now we've got a decent community now. So with Paul, that's going to be one for the radar. You guys know I sold off at 55 mil market cap, so I will not be riding those gains to a billion market cap. However, if we can get a decent dip, I'm not going to lie, I might pinch some where it is. I'm considering it. And if we can get a decent dip, maybe a little bit here or something like that, somewhere in this area here, I'll be looking to buy Paul. Okay. The next one is, a project that was incubated by Paul, and that is AI Tech. Okay? AIT Protocol. Now, AIT Protocol is a new project, similarly to Inspect. Now, one thing I want you guys to pay very, very close attention to, okay? I really hope I can say this correctly. So, with new coins, right? What you're looking for is you're looking for that coin to have its cycle. Okay? What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is if you look at any coin, for example, if we look at Solana as an example, right? Sol USDT. Let's look at Solana. You can see that Sol has already had a cycle. It's had one cycle here, and it's now a dinosaur coin that is having a throwback. How high it will go, I don't know. Maybe it does take out the all-time high. I don't think it will. But if it does, let's just say it's had a throwback, a good throwback. But when you're looking at coins like, for example, AIT, it hasn't had a wave yet. It hasn't had a cycle, a run, a euphoric run. And that's what you're betting on in this next cycle. You're looking for tokens which can potentially have a run. So you look at this token and think, okay, what is it about this token that I want to buy it for? Is it the price? Is it the fundamentals? Is it the technology behind it? Or is it all of them? Ideally, I want to buy this token. I want to have belief in it. I want to make sure that it's a token that will probably outperform Bitcoin and other altcoins in the next cycle. What do I need to get on board? You need a good price to get on board. You need some good price action to get on board. You need funds to get on board, and you need a lot of patience to get on board. But you see, during these type of markets, when it's a bull market, when the market is bullish and it's in an uptrend, it's this is what tends to happen throughout the year. You'll just see a countless plethora of coins having their cycles, and AIT will be one of them, in my honest opinion. All right, it will be one of them. So let's have a quick look at the AIT website. AIT, not official H. There we go. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So, world's first AI data infrastructure providing Web3 AI solution and creating millions of jobs with the train to earn model, incubated by Parl and Metabros. Oh, watch out for these guys. Let me follow these guys. Watch out for these guys. These Metabros, they're coming up good, just like Maven. They're coming up big, just like Maven did. I like them a lot. They're working hard. All the projects that they're involved with, they're all pumping hard. So that's another piece of the puzzle that you need to keep. Like, you know, do Parl stakers get AIT? Says David. I'm not sure, David. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm very sorry. You were in Parl, innit, David? I remember you. You supported me during all that madness. I remember you, David. Hey, big up, David. Big love to David. Big shout out to him. I remember you. I really remember you. You're a loyal one. Thank you very much, David. Thank you for commenting as well. Hathawell says, just wanted to check in and say hi, show support. Gonna watch the stream recorded later. Love you, my bro. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Can you look at the ETF token and Grok? Yep, we're gonna look at Grok. ETF, I don't think we will look at. I think it died out a little bit. I'm not sure. Okay, right. So AIT. So AIT, when it comes to partnerships, they're going to be moving very similarly to Parl. We know that Parl was the master of partnerships across the summer of 2023 and even throughout the winter of 2023. All right. They've done really well. Now, I think AIT is going to follow the same sort of journey as Parl. So when I look at AIT, it's currently sitting at 15 mil market cap. It's at support. If we I don't want people to FOMO here. I usually like it when there's no live trade to be taken because but yeah, it's at a decent price, for the long term. Yeah, for the long term. I do think that there is a 10x minimum to be seen from this AIT. And if we have an AI season, oh my God, bro, every AI coin is just going to go mental. You see what Fetch has done. You see what Optimus has done. All the Elon coins that had anything AI related, you've seen what they've done. There's no reason why this won't go to 100 to 200 mil market cap, because just purely based off that AI season, let alone the partnerships, let alone what they're looking to produce and bring to the table. So very bullish on AIT, very bullish. Another project I'm super bullish on, super bullish, is Vanry. Vanry is another project that has just recently launched. They used to be TVK. It's a very new chart. And again, there is no cycle. Bullish. You know what Matic is? I can't even say it. Just, I'm bullish on Vanry. Vanry's going to $1. Okay, Vanry's going to $1. And I said that about TVK. A couple of years ago. In 2021, I even had TVK in my name, in my bio. Like, I had TVK. I was so big on TVK. I had a huge chunk of my portfolio in it. And I was wrong, I think I sold at like $1.17 and it went to like $1.60, something like that. It was mad. You never catch the top. You never catch it, So Vanry, put this on your list as an L2 play, right? Similar to Arbitrum. Yes, Arbitrum is a daddy right now, but Vanry sitting at roughly around 65 mil market cap. Okay, but because of the type of play that this is, I know that this is going to $1 billion market cap. So what is $1 billion market cap? You could take this market cap and times it by sort of 18 to 20. And given that we're at 5 cents, you're looking at about $1. All right. So I really believe Vanry will go to $1. I do believe that at some point this year, we will have a stream where we look back at PAL, Inspect, AIT, Vanry, and we're going to say, fudge me. Why didn't we just buy? Like, we were talking about some dip that was just I can't even see it on the fucking chart anymore. You know what I'm saying? All we had to do was just pinch it. Just pinch, just pinch. You know? The next coin on my well, actually, no. Let's look at Vanry. Let's go on their Twitter and look at Vanry. So, Vanar, is it? Vanar chain. Let's follow them. The groundbreaking blockchain Vanar offers a carbon neutral, high speed, and low cost L1 chain designed for entertainment and mainstream. So it's actually not an L2 like, oh, my bad. I'm very sorry. It's actually an L1 like Sol. So Vanar, for billions of entertainment consumers, EVM L1 built for Fortune 500 companies. So they're an L1 that they want big companies to utilize, not just, anybody, but they want big chains to come and speak to them and utilize their network efficiently. That's going to obviously lead to more usage from people like me and you. But, are you staking Vanry? I'm not currently staking Vanry, no. I might look into that. But I'm sure, I'm confident on $1. I'm confident on $1, especially 50 cents. No. Vanry to $1. NFA. There we go. I've said it. It's in the chat. Vanry to $1, not financial advice. This is just what I think is going to happen. Okay? So give it time. Be patient with it. It's a Binance coin. You can actually go and buy this on Binance. Okay? Don't fade that. And 1 billion. Look at this guy. This guy's always dropping good comments, man. I like all the comments that you drop, Smandal. 1 billion market cap is more like 3-4 billion in a full. Yeah, you're gonna make it, fam. You get it, man. You get it. You understand. I do think it will go higher, but I want to say $1 billion market cap as a 20x because it's conservative, it's respectable, it's a place that some people can take at least half profits. Like one thing that we've got to be careful of is I can't just keep telling everyone to FOMO and then the bear market comes and I'm telling everyone to buy. Like, we need a better profit taking strategy here on the NJ show. And over the course of the year, I'm expecting you guys to take profits. If I call a coin and it does a 50x and you don't take profit, write me an email and I'll write you back an email explaining my thoughts. Okay? I won't do it for everybody, but if your email is stupid enough, I will. All right? I love all of you guys. Genuinely, I do. I've never sold anything to purposely hurt any of you guys. I want you guys to genuinely make it. Just remember to take profits, 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, 50x. Couple of coins I call, they go on to do... Look at PAL. PAL hit 200x, I call this at 2 mil market cap. I can bring the tweet up. And at the top, it was at 240 mil market cap. That's 120x. There will be plays like this. And I do think that Vanry will be one of them. That's the point. Remember to pay yourself at always. Remember to always pay yourself, but just remember that, obviously, I do think it can also go to 3-4 bill market cap. The next coin on my list is Katana Inu. I know you guys have seen me talking about this. I know you have. All right. What is Katana Inu doing? Now, when it comes to Katana Inu, do you know what? It might be better to actually do it from here. Sorry, that was a trade that I took. What is Katana Inu doing at the moment? Katana Inu is one of those coins that I think is just getting started. Once again, I've not really seen a big run from Katana Inu. If you're looking for any pullbacks on this one, it's a gaming project. We're going to look at it on Twitter in a second. If you're looking for any pullbacks on Katana Inu, this is one area I'd be looking at, but I wouldn't be surprised if it left on the way here. What about Wombat and Ninja? A lot of big accounts are mentioning it. Yeah, Ninja, I missed Ninja, man. I got told about Ninja at 2 mil market cap and it was night time and I messed up. Wombat, I saw Capo talking about that one. I've not really looked at Wombat, to be honest, but it's probably bullish if Capo's speaking about it. Capo's a very intelligent brother. He very, very carefully picks what he goes in. But anyway, Katana Inu, massively bullish on this one. This is a gaming project. It's a bit different to the other projects we've spoken about. We'll see what can happen if we can get a pullback here. Maybe the pullback might not be so deep. It might be here that the pullback comes to. Either way, I'm expecting big things from this project in the 24 cycle. And I do think that right now we're sitting at 37 mil market cap. I think that this is an easy 20x. I think that this will go above um above 500 mil market cap. Okay, so remember that as well. This is a good episode to come back to in the future. A really good episode. The next one on my list, as Zachariah has already spoiled for everybody, is Amino Rewards. Now, Amino Rewards, if you guys remember what I was saying when I spoke about Paul, right? I said Paul was the master of partnerships, but there is one that's even bigger, and that is Amino. But we're going to talk about Amino in a second because I've unfairly skipped Katana Inu's Twitter page. So I will talk about who's this? Okay, Katana Inu. Let's follow them. All right. So they've got a good following. A lot of good KOLs follow them as well. Let's just look at some of the stuff that they've got going on here. See what I'm saying? Bullish. I love stuff like this. I love stuff like this. And you know what? I've been speaking to the founder as well, and they've got lots of stuff coming up. Lots and lots of stuff coming up. Big news coming for 2024. I'm holding my Katana Inu. It's going to be a good ride. It's going to be a really, really good ride. I like Katana Inu a lot. The graphics, the designs, the way that they do their videos. I'm very bullish on it. Very bullish. So keep that one on your radar. These are the places that I'd be looking to. I've already shown you on the chart where I'd be looking to potentially buy. Obviously, we'll move on to Amino Rewards now. Again, Amino Rewards, a potential $1 billion market cap type project, and a potential $1 billion market cap type project, and it's currently sitting at 14 mil market cap. This will be one to revisit in the future. Is Katana the only gaming you in? No, there's one more I'm going to talk to you guys about in after Amino. Okay? Sorry, the comments are coming in and it's distracting me from the actual stream, but I missed you guys so much that when a comment comes in, I want to look at the comment straight away. Sorry about that. So Amino Rewards, the king of partnerships, man. They got good partnerships. They even had the that team, the 76ers, they retweeted them. The 49ers, 76ers. San Francisco 49ers. Official Twitter account of the 5x Super Bowl champion San Francisco 49ers. 2.4 million followers. They even retweeted Amino Rewards. Amino, it's just one of those. It's an easy hold for me. It's such an easy hold for me, this one. I invested and I'm just going to let it do its thing. I know it's just going to keep going up as the bull market goes up. They've got their store up as well. That's looking brilliant. Um, just whatever I'm shilling, take it and go and do even more due diligence on it. Take each project and Google it, YouTube it, Twitter it. See what you can build up before you just put money in, you know? But they're partnered up with Paul as well. So you can see Amino retweeting one of Paul's tweets here. Okay. And Amino will be one that I'm bullish on as well. Okay, ammo for those who are interested. Ammo. Now, one project that I want to talk about before I go over to meme coins, and in fact, there might be a few other projects actually. Let me look at my list real quick. Um, okay, I sent my list to Liz. Hold on, let me scroll up Liz's chat. Okay, here we go. So, inspect AIT, Paul, Ammo, Van Reed, BCT. Okay, right. I'll work from this list. So there's two more projects that I want to talk about before we talk about the two meme coins that I'm in. Sorry about that, guys. And those two projects, number one is Devomon. So look, this is one that I've invested in personally. And because I know the team, I've spoken to the team, I've had some really good conversations from the team. I like the way that they're working. I really, really like the way that these guys are working. They're doing their thing. And I even tweeted about them very, very recently. It's going to be somewhere. Here it is. One I've invested in, Devomon. It will launch early 2024. The team are working relentlessly to make this game successful. Plus, some of the partnerships they are getting into are different to what we usually see. And I can't really reveal anything on YouTube right now. I don't think I'd get in any trouble if I did because they're not launched yet. But what I will say is that they're making big moves. They're reaching out to very big players in the world, and they're not unsuccessful. That's all I'll say. So if you haven't checked Devomon out, it's a project that I'd follow. I'd keep tabs on it. Maybe if it launches and we can get a low enough market cap, we can ride it for the course of 2024, 2025. Um, I like it. I like it. So make sure you give them a follow, check them out. It's going to be good. All right. We'll just quickly go to their website as well. Let's have a quick look at Devomon. I just love anime stuff. I love anime stuff. Let's just see. What are we looking at here? This is all the documentation that you're going to get for Devomon. Condors of Callisto. This is the story of what's going on with Devo. I mean, I'm not going to spend too much time on the story right now. It probably deserves its own video. We'll see what happens. But there is proper thought put into it. It's not just like a game like Tetris, like match the blocks or puzzles or anything like that. There's an actual story behind it, and there's things actually going on, similar to Katana Inu, where there's an actual beef happening. You know, so this is another one to look at as well. Devomon, I love Devomon. I like it. Let's see what happens. Okay, all right. Is that Avril Lavigne or something? But either way, bullish. Okay, Devomon. That's Devomon. Definitely follow this one. Keep an eye on it. I'm interested to see how they develop over the course of 2024, and I'm trusting my instincts to tell me that they're going to do well. So the two meme coins that I want to talk to you guys about today are coming after this coin. One coin that I've invested in is BRC. I am sorry that I'm throwing so much at you guys in one stream. I am sorry, but it's because I've been away for 2 months. So I've got to. The next stream will be easier to discuss. You know, BRC. Where's the Twitter for BRC? Let me do BRCT. BRC. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, Capo's in it. Capo's in it. Yep. BRC. They launched today, but I've not seen their chart yet. Do you reckon we could bring up their chart? Do you think we'd be able to bring up their chart in whilst on a live stream? Is there an easy way to do it? They have launched today. BTC domains, Launchpad, commerce, gaming, insights, trading, the app for BRC and Bitcoin's ecosystem. So these guys are really focused on Bitcoin's ecosystem, kind of a little bit similar to Sovereign. I don't know if you guys remember Sovereign from 2021. Liz, you'll remember Sovereign. Sovereign was DeFi for Bitcoin, so it's different to this, but it's sort of capitalizing on the ecosystem of Bitcoin, which is what a lot of people don't do because obviously it's a slow network, isn't it? So people aren't really bullish on a slow network. Um, but still, in the right market, like this market, this is one that I'd be looking at because Bitcoin is going to be going up in 2024. It's probably going to be going up for the first part of 2025 too. We'll see how it happens. We'll see how it goes. Congratulations on your engagement, NJ. Did I get married? Hey, congratulations to me. I'm not married, bro, but thank you, man. I do appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Um, hopefully one day. Make prayers for me, all right? So yeah, I mean, I've got my tokens. I'm probably going to stake these. I'm probably going to stake these. I was part of the private sell. I'll probably be staking these tokens. I like what they've got to offer. It's very unique. There's always a project every year that tries to do something unique with Bitcoin. And this is one of those projects. Given that we are in 2024, I'm willing to take a bet on it. So I bought some of this. Is there a way that we can look for the chart? Okay, here we go. They're trading on Gate. Okay, cool. So BRC launched. It's not really that far away from the private sale price either, to be honest. I think it's like a 2x or something. So, what's the market cap? It would be good if I could see the market cap. I probably need to do some of this investigation on my own. All right. But BRC is one that I've invested in. I would say go through their documentation and see what the private sale price was. I think it was a 2x away from here. And then consider it. If you're interested, if it's something that you might want to add to your portfolio, consider it. All right. Because it's one that I've taken. We'll see what it does. I'm bullish on it. Two meme coins that I'm in. Number one is Grok. Okay. Grok, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's on a bit of a decline. Okay, I understand that Grok is on a little bit of a decline, but look, this happened multiple times to other meme coins I was in as well. Flowkey was every time we hit 100 mil market cap, every time we hit the next level, everybody kept saying, "This is it. This is the top. It's over. It's finished." The thing about Grok, the beautiful thing about it is that number one, it's always got good volume. It's always in the millions with the volume. The second thing is that it's always in the top categories of DEX tools. The next thing that I'll say about Grok is, Elon Musk will plaster this all across Twitter over the next year. Albeit, this is not the Grok. This is the crypto version of Grok. This is the Grok meme coin. This is where all the crypto money comes into for Grok, as far as we know. All right. So for me, I'm still holding my tokens. It is what it is. It is what it is. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero. This is the level that we need to reclaim. All right. Ironically, the last video I did was on Grok, and I think it was kind of at the top, which was the shittest thing ever. But I'm still hold. I've got look. We're not going to get them all right, are we? But this is the level. That's the level that we need to flip. So be patient with Grok. Be very, very patient with Grok. Okay? Grok is one of those coins that when you're least expecting it, it will make a comeback. And I think when it does make a comeback, it will be very aggressive. It won't give you time to get on board. Very similarly to Myro. Myro is another coin that I took in at a much earlier market cap. This coin looks bullish as hell, man. Bullish as hell. We just recently got listed as on KuCoin. This is the Solana founder's dog. Not all of it. So you still holding your Grok bag. I've got a trading bag and I've got a hodl bag. My trading bag, I'm not holding it anymore. I've been trading it up and down. I did consider buying some today. I am looking to buy some more on the trading account. On the hodl account, I've not touched it. I've not touched it. I've got multiple wallets, as I said at the beginning of the stream. What is your targets on Grok? Much higher than this, bro. Much higher than all-time high. This is nothing. This is nothing. The next leg is going to be bigger. The next leg, I can imagine, will take us to 500 million. And if we really do get explosive, probably a billion. But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. At the moment, when you're looking at a chart like this, you're not really incentivized to buy. It's a bit of a sticky one. So we'll see. But Myro as well. Definitely do not discard Myro. Myro seems to be kind of on the move right now. So I'd be very, very attentive. I'd be very, very attentive to Myro. So look, that's it from me for today. There's so much more that we can talk about. There's so much more that we will talk about. But for now, we'll leave it as that. Overwhelming episode, I know. Please smash a like on the video if you're watching this recorded, or if you've just tuned in, feel free to rewatch the episode. Just, help us get to 100 likes. We try our best to get to 100 likes. And right now, we are sitting at 47 likes. Okay, so we've got 53 to go to get to 100. And I'll see you guys in a couple of days. All right. 2024. I've spoken to Murtaza. We're going to be streaming much more in 2024. I know I keep saying that. I know I do. But look, it's been a madness. First, there was the summer thing. Then there was the ZachXBT thing. And then there was Christmas. And then there was all the family. We're back now, though. Hopefully we're back. I've been going to the gym a couple of days. I got all of this to lose. I'm trying to get back into my routine. And one of the main things of the routine is going to be the streams. So yeah, this one was a bit of an overstretched stream, but it will get back to normal. So please don't give up on the NJ show. Don't give up on In It for the Tech. Please follow me on Twitter, TraderNJ1. Please do check the link in the description below for the In It for the Text Telegram channel. It is the first link in the description below, and it's for free. So give it a shot and subscribe to this channel as well if you enjoyed the content, all right? Because there's a lot more content coming through. And yeah, man, oh my God, Liz, man, oh, these cheeks are so, the sodium is the sodium, all this Christmas food, Take care, guys. I love you guys lots. How do I end the stream? The button's moved. This is what happens when you don't stream for 2 months. Very unprofessional. Okay, I think this is it. All right, take care, guys. Love you lots, and I'll speak to you guys in a couple of days for the next